Check, check. Check, check. All right. All right. Good evening, everybody. We are live, getting ready to start Gilmore Girls trivia. My name is Ali with Baig Entertainment. Thank you all for being here. I believe you should be able to hear me, see me. If you can't, let us know in the comments. So we are going to get to the questions. We're going to start trivia here in just a little bit. You saw the screen that was sitting there for a little while here before. I'll throw it back up for one more second so you can see. If you did not notice along the bottom where it says, if you want to play trivia with us tonight, Gilmore Girls trivia, all you have to do is go to crowd.live. And when it asks you for a code, I tried to make it as simple as possible. Just type in Gilmore, Gilmore, and hit enter. And you will be put into the waiting room for our Gilmore Girls trivia. So I've mentioned this a few times. I don't think that we're going to hit capacity, but if you at least get into the game right now and you're in the waiting room, if we ever do happen to hit the max participants that we can allow, you would definitely have a spot because you're already there. We can have up to 500 people, so I'm not super worried about it, but I will tell you that Jennifer, I tried to do a plaid shirt, but the only one I own was Tiger King, and that's dirty still. It's probably clean, but I forgot about it. We already have 150 people waiting to play this game, and we are at 9:02. So I'm going to give it till about 9:10, 9:15 because this is still a relatively new format for us. Some people are still messaging us right now asking how to get in, so we want to make sure that everybody has that opportunity. But if you are here listening to me, but you're not already in, join the game. My recommendation, if you haven't played this new format, my recommendation is to pull up this video where you're seeing me, where you're hearing me via YouTube Live. Pull this video up either on your laptop or on your TV. If you have a smart TV and you can use the YouTube app, you can actually put this video up on your TV. The easiest thing to do is actually subscribe to our channel, which you can do just by clicking the little button. And then in the future, whenever we go live, you can just pop that up. You can watch this video on your TV, and then everybody in your house with you, anybody that wants to play Gilmore Girls trivia, can log on to the app or the website on their phone. So that is the easiest way to do it. The one limitation of this platform I've mentioned before, it is pretty much impossible unless you have a certain phone to have a YouTube video open on your phone and then also open up the website for the trivia. So the recommendation here is to either use a laptop to do both or a desktop, or put the video up on your TV or on your laptop and then play from your phones. I mentioned this last night. One of the things we're missing from you guys, since we're not out in the bars, is getting pictures of your teams, watching you guys enjoy trivia, the winners' pictures at the end, or the pictures of the people playing throughout the night. So if you're there and you have your whole family gathered around, or you have your friends in a Zoom meeting and you're all playing together, snap a picture, shoot us a picture to the Baigatrix Facebook. It's just facebook.com/Baigatrix. We would love to start sharing those pictures in an online album, just to let people know that this is, we're still having fun. Even though we are all in our own homes, we are all doing this together, and we want to share that out. So let us have, that amount of fun, guys. But I'm going to go over a few things while we wait for people to join. We are up to 179 people in the game right now, so thank you all for being here. And I just have a few things to talk about, and then we're going to start the game. First and foremost, Taco's standing on two legs, walking. No, he's fine, but he just looked over, and he's walking like a human.
He's evolving.
The first thing I want to say before we go any further to everybody out there right now is thank you. Thank you to every single person that's helped or supported Baigatrix in any way, from when we started years ago to when we pivoted to this online platform till today. So whether you have helped us out in the way of liking or commenting or sharing any of our posts on Facebook, or you've invited your friends, or you've told your friends about these events, thank you for doing that. Please continue to do that. Speaking of liking, I don't think I've ever asked for this, but you guys have done it so much that I just haven't even thought to. If you haven't yet, if you're watching this video, if you're playing with us and you haven't liked the Baigatrix Facebook page, please do that. Liking the page makes sure that you get notified when we post new events, when we go live for videos. And we are almost at 9,000 likes. So we're really excited about that. We would love to hit 10,000 as soon as possible. And you guys are certainly helping with that. I think if a decent percentage of you out there tonight who haven't liked the page, do that. We'll hit 9,000 tonight. We can celebrate together. So thank you to everybody that supported us in that way. And a giant thank you to anyone that has supported us financially. So again, Vegatrix Entertainment completely shut down when the bars went down, the restaurants, the breweries, when dine-in service closed. Our dine-in events closed. So we are putting on these events to give us some type of normalcy in our weekly events. So we have something to do every single day of the week. And you guys are certainly showing your love back to us for doing that. So thank you to anybody that's donated. There are links down below me. Let me click here and make sure. Oh, you guys can't even see me right now, can you? That's okay. I'm back. There are links below me here. If you would like to support or donate to Vegatrix Entertainment, you can do it on Venmo, on PayPal, or on the Coffee website. They all go to the same place, so whatever your preferred means of platform is, we just want to say thank you for doing that. And I mentioned this yesterday for the first time. We just thought of it. One other way that we're going to say thank you to one lucky person each week is once a week, we're going to draw a name out of everyone that's donated on any platform. Every person that sent any donation, we're going to draw a name out. And that individual will get to choose one of the themed trivia nights that we do in the following week. So this is where we can, again, try to say thank you by letting you choose whatever theme you want to do. Chris Barbie, if you're out there, we'll do 1860s literature just for you. If you want to see, even if it's a theme we've already done and you want to do it again, we'll do that for you. If it's a small niche theme, it's your choice. If we draw your name, you've got that power. We're going to choose one person every single week. That's the best and quickest and easiest way we can say thank you physically to those of you that are donating beyond me just telling you every single day as much as I can. So thank you guys again for doing that. We will start doing those drawings at the end of this week. So watch for that. To those of you that have donated. Speaking of upcoming events, we have Gilmore Girls here starting in just a couple minutes. And then tomorrow night at 9 o'clock, one of the most requested ones we've gotten so far, we have Scrubs Trivia at 9 p.m. We also have General Knowledge Trivia at 7 p.m. via Facebook Live. At 9 o'clock, we'll be here for Scrubs Trivia. On Friday, we have Chicago Sports Trivia. That one's for Vincent. Chicago Sports Trivia, Friday at 7 p.m. We switched around the times because a lot of you have asked for a later general knowledge trivia, so we'll do that Friday at 9 p.m. And then Saturday and Sunday, we have one event each. Saturday, especially for Bobby K, we're doing Seinfeld trivia at 3 p.m. Via this platform. And then on Sunday, we're doing a weekend edition of general knowledge trivia. I don't believe we've done general knowledge trivia on any weekend, and a lot of you have asked for that, so we're going to do it on Sunday, see how it goes. But Seinfeld on Saturday. General knowledge on Sunday. I just mentioned Bobby K. If you were here with us on Facebook at 7 o'clock for Music Bingo, 2000s Music Bingo with Bobby K, please give a shout out in the comments. Let us know how much you loved it. Bobby K killed it as always. Let us know what your favorite song was that he did. I am quite fond of Tribute by Tenacious D, but he sang Your Body is a Wonderland, dedicated to me, so I'm going to put that up there. So events coming up. Again, you'll get to choose one of those. One lucky person who gets their name drawn out of the pool of people that donate. You'll get to choose an event that we do next week. So let us know. Start thinking about that, rather, and we will let you know who gets drawn. I made all these notes, and I even tried to put them in order, guys, but I'm not good at going in order if you've ever met me. Merch and prizes. So whether it's a raffle prize or an item that you ordered online that you, David mugs, or any other cups or glasses or mugs or t-shirts, if you've ordered any of that, we will have those sent out by Friday. I had to order from Amazon a bunch of shipping boxes, and those just got here. So everything's getting bubble wrapped, everything's getting packed, and everything's getting taken to the mail, the post office by Friday. So I didn't want to do this one day at a time. I didn't want to make a bunch of trips. I'm trying to follow the rules here. So I know that it's been a little bit since we took some of those orders, but I promise you they're coming out. I'm just trying to do this all at once. We will have that in by Friday, so you will see those early next week. Speaking of prizes, we have a raffle giveaway tonight. If you've played trivia with us before, we're not awarding trivia prizes to the top winners tonight. We will start doing that soon. Tonight, one lucky individual will win this Dragonfly Inn coffee mug just for being here. If you didn't notice, there's a link in the description to this video. It's also posted on Facebook, and I imagine by now Gina, my beautiful fiance behind the keyboard, might have posted that link in the comments for you, and if she hasn't, she will. All you have to do is sign up on that raffle form. It's just your name, where you're playing from, a couple questions, super simple, super quick. Get that in. In the next 20 minutes, we're going to close that form a little bit after trivia starts, and then we're going to draw a name after trivia is over. So the only thing you have to do to win is fill out the form and stay till the end of the event. If we call a name and you're not here, we'll give you 30 seconds, but then we'll move on to the next person. If we call your name, all you have to do is message us on Facebook as quickly as you can. Overall, I don't think we've had anybody miss their prize, maybe one person, so make sure you stay. Speaking of events, I just have a few more things. Again, I'm still giving people time to get in. It is up to 225 people in the game right now. So you have just blown away my expectations. Thank you guys for being here. I will get to the game in just a few minutes. Again, I'm trying to give everybody ample time to join because this is still a new platform. We have a few events coming up. I mentioned, tonight we don't have a prize for the winner of trivia, but we do have prizes that we're giving away as a raffle. But coming up soon, we will have prizes for the winners of trivia. And that is made possible because we have individuals and companies sponsoring our events now. So you can see in the corner up here, tonight's event was sponsored by Will County Brewing Company. I chose to put them up here tonight, just like last night we talked about Alter Brewing, because this is one of the amazing venues that we would be hosting live at this evening if everything was normal out there. We would be hosting trivia at Will County Brewing, and they have done a fantastic job of, as much as we have tried to with trivia, they have pivoted their business to online. You can see in the picture here, they actually have online ordering for their beer now. So they have specials, 3 crowlers for $25. You can order it online, pick it up. They're open every day of the week. The hours are there. The website's there. This is just me saying thank you to one of our awesome venues. But coming up soon, we have sponsored events in the form of, on April 27th, the Thomas Ford Memorial Library out of Western Springs is sponsoring a Harry Potter trivia night. And what that means, we're going to do the fantastic Harry Potter trivia that we always do. New questions. It'll be different than the last time we hosted. But we will have prizes for first, second, third place, courtesy of the library. The prizes will be for local restaurants. So these type of events help everybody. They are allowing us to put on a paid event and buy prizes from a local venue to support them in this time of need, and then you guys get to come on and play trivia and win some awesome prizes. So that's coming up on April 27th. That's a Monday. That same week on Thursday, April 30th, we have Military History Trivia Night. It is a lot of fun, even if you're not a military history buff. You'd be surprised how much you probably know. We'll be doing that via Facebook Live, sponsored by the Cantini First Division Museum. They, again, will be providing some awesome prizes for first, second, and third place. So check out those events. We also have, and this will lead me into my last talking point before we start trivia, on April 25th, which is a Saturday evening, we have our first online fundraising event. So this event we were planning to do in person, obviously, before everything changed. So I've met with the organizers a few times, and we are taking our trivia fundraiser for the West Suburban Humane Society online. So a project that is near and dear to our hearts, West Suburban Humane Society. We love pets. We love helping and supporting pets, and that's what they do. So we're going to help them raise some funds with an online trivia night. All the details are on Facebook. You can check out that event. There will be, that's one event where you'll have to register ahead of time. You'll purchase a ticket for, but then we will have awesome prizes again for the top winners of the night. We'll also be doing an online split the pot. We have a bunch of fun stuff coming up. If you're interested in sponsoring any night of trivia, if you'd like to do a specific trivia and sponsor that, shoot me a message, Ali at baigatricks.com. All that info is on Facebook or on our website, baigatricks.com. We would love to have you sponsor one of these events. We'd love to tell as many people as possible about the businesses that are out there that are open, that we can help support. So, a few of the themes that we've had requested that will be coming up soon: Golden Girls, New Girl, Rick and Morty, How I Met Your Mother, Brooklyn Nine-Nine, Star Wars, and coming up very soon, which we were hearing before the online events, but we haven't done yet. We are going to be doing true crime / serial killer trivia night. So interesting content. That one will be coming up sooner rather than later. thanks to our incredible host, Elizabeth, who contacted me saying, hey, listen, I really want to do this one, and I'll write questions for you. So she already offered up a bunch of questions, and she's one of our hosts, so her opinion and her request holds some weight with me. So we're going to do that one soon. But again, we can do any theme that you want to do sooner rather than later if we choose your name because you were one person that donated to us. Thank you so much to those of you that have. Last but not least, this is the last thing I talk about before we start because it is 9:15. I'm very excited to announce that we now have 2 new options for all of you out there looking for more ways to play trivia. So many of you have contacted us asking, say, hey, could you host a private event for us on Zoom? Or like we're doing for the West Suburban Humane Society, could you host a fundraiser for us via YouTube Live and everybody can join in? So we have thought of a couple of ways that we can offer trivia to you guys in this weird time virtually. And we are calling these 2 options carry out or delivery. So we have trivia carry out and trivia delivery. Those 2 options break down to this. Trivia delivery is exactly what it sounds like. We will deliver trivia to you via whatever virtual platform you want to use. If it's a smaller group, it's your friends, your family. We just did our first one tonight officially. Our incredible host, Phoebe, hosted a private event via Zoom for some friends and family across the United States. So they all got into Zoom, Phoebe joined them, and then she hosted a general knowledge trivia night for them. We call that trivia delivery. So we can host that for you, whatever theme you want, general knowledge, any themed, any show, The Office, Harry Potter, special custom themes, we can do that as well. So let us know if you'd like to do something like that. We're going to actually have a whole new page on our website here in the next day or 2 describing all of this. But for the time being, you can message us on Facebook or email me again, ollie@baigatricks.com. Last but not least, I mentioned delivery, but we're also giving you carry-out trivia. And what that means is the same fun trivia that you've come to know and love with Baig of Tricks in a small, condensed, and easy-to-use carry-out format, which means you can actually sign up, you can purchase carry-out trivia packs from our website that will include questions, answers, answer sheets, instructions, and some other fun things we're going to throw in. Say if you ordered Harry Potter trivia, we would give you questions, answers, answer sheets, instructions, and some fun ideas or tips or suggestions like our favorite butterbeer recipe or other fun stuff like that. So that's coming soon too. All of that will be available via our website. Carry out and delivery trivia. You guys have been incredible asking for all of these things, so we're trying to offer as much as we can. Again, this is a 2-person operation, a 5-creature operation if you count Taco, Penelope, and Katniss, our amazing pets here with us. So please, if you're out there, give Gina a big old high five, a big old thank you in the comments, because she's the one that has to do all the hard work typing and responding while I'm just here drinking and asking questions. So that's it. Whether everybody's in or not, we're going to get started. We have 250 people, 243 people ready to play this game. If you have not played trivia with us via this platform before, there are only a few things you need to know. First and foremost, again, if you haven't joined yet, you need to do that right now because we're getting started. It is crowd.live. Code is Gilmore. So type that in. All you have to do to play, if you haven't yet, is make sure, again, that you have this on your phone or on a website. We have, in total this evening, 30 questions. If you've played this format with us before, I've changed a few things. So even if you think, oh, no, I've done this, I'm not going to listen up because a few things are different tonight. There are 30 questions. 15 of these questions are multiple choice. And 15 of these questions are actual fill in the answer. So you'll have to type and submit your answer to us. I want to tell you that. Let me look at one thing really quick. Just making sure that I change something before I say it. So one of the things that we've done in the past, we've done trivia 2 ways via this app. And the first way is the questions are timed, but you receive the same amount of points, whether you answer at the beginning of the timer or if you answer at the end. The other way that we've played is the questions are timed, but you earn more points the quicker that you submit your answer. So tonight, for the first time, we are actually going to use both of those formats. The 15 multiple choice questions, you will actually earn more points the quicker that you submit your answer. So there will be 4 choices, A, B, C, or D. They will be on your screen. I'll be reading them to you. All you have to do is click the button. Your answer is submitted. If you are correct, you earn your points. We'll be able to see the standings as often as we'd like. We'll know the correct answer after every question. When we get to the fill-in-the-blank questions or submit your own, there will still be a 20-second timer, but you will have the entire 20 seconds to answer. You don't have to type super quick. You just want to make sure you get your answer in before the timer hits 0. So I'll explain that again when we get there. But right now, we are going to dive in to the first 15 questions. So once I hit play, you're going to see the first question pop up on your screen, but you won't see the answer choices until I start the timer. Once the answers pop up, you have 20 seconds to submit your correct answer, whatever you believe is correct. Once you hit an answer, it's in. You will not have to hit it and then hit another button. If you hit A is your choice. So make sure you look and you read before you click it. Anything I should address before we start? All right, guys, thank you for your patience. I know I took a couple extra minutes tonight, but this is a new format, a new way that we're doing this, so I want to make sure we're all on the same page. Here we go, guys. Before we start, our first social, I like to call socials when everybody gets the question right or whenever I feel like I haven't had a drink in a while. So thank you all for being here for Gilmore Girls Trivia. You have requested this one a lot, and you did not disappoint. 251 people on this stream right now at 9:21 on a Wednesday night here in Lockport, Illinois. Let us know where you're playing from. We only have about 7 or 8 more states we need to cover, I think. We'll get to that in a little bit. All right, here we go. I'm going to hit play. The first question's going to pop up, but you won't be able to submit your answer until I actually start the timer. So here we go. Some of these questions are easy. Some of them are tough. The points will increase as we go. You'll always see the point value in the left-hand corner. We'll see together. In the right-hand corner of the screen, you'll see how many points it's worth. These first 10 questions are worth 100 points. If you answer right away, the points decrease the longer you take to answer, so make sure you get that answer in. Here we go. Again, some of these questions easy, some of them tough. This one, probably pretty easy. How old was Lorelai when she gave birth to Rory? How old was Lorelai when she gave birth to Rory? Was she A? Maybe. We'll find out. A, 17, B, 15, C, 16, or D, 18? How old was Lorelai when she gave birth to Rory? So again, you have 20 seconds to answer, but for the multiple choice questions, the sooner you get your answers in, if you are correct, the more points you will earn. And you will see that here in just a second. So everybody is in. If you haven't played on this platform with us, this is going to be a cool revelation. There are some fun things that this allows us to do. And one of my favorite things is we can actually see for every question how you guys voted, what you thought the correct answer was. For this one, it's a pretty giveaway results here. 7% of you thought she was 17, 3% thought 15, 87% of you thought she was 16, and that is correct. She was 16 years old. So 156 of you submitted that answer as the correct answer. I'm going to show you the rankings leaderboard. We're really only going to look at this about every 5 questions, but I want you to see what it looks like right now because it's pretty awesome. When we look at this, the top 3 people will always appear at the top. They won't change. But everybody else, you'll see the names rotate through. So if you are wondering where you are at specifically, I'm going to let this rotate all the way through for this first time. We'll typically do that just so you can see where your name is. The really nice thing about this platform is that at the end of the game, we can see top to bottom, first to last place, where everybody landed. And those results are stored in here. So if you forget to ask or you leave and you want to find out later, you can always shoot me a message and I can let you know that. All right, I'm going to call a social because it sounds like a good time to drink. Team Kirk, Oi with the Poodle, Suzanne, X-Ray Girl. What's going on? Danielle F, Erica with a K, Yazzle, Roselia, Jacqueline K, Danny Lambert Avenue, Sheila Bing, Squeegee Beckenheim. Oh, I miss our psych Gus names. Follow them to the edge of the desert. Paul Anka has nothing on Taco.
Wow,
that's a good
honor.
Team name. Thank you
Who
for
is
that.
We'll make an appearance.
Yeah, Taco will be in here soon. Wow, there are a lot of you. Thank you for being here. Team Pup and Suds, Cassie, Katie and Allie, Laura Marie. Again, if you're there, if you're if you're playing with a team at home or you're playing with a virtual team, snap a picture, give us a team photo. We want to start collecting those, sharing those, letting people know how much fun we're having. Even though we're all stuck in our own homes, we're doing this together from wherever you're from. So good job, all the way down to Jamie. There we are. So those are the results after just one question. Like I said, we're not going to sit through all of those after every question. We are going to get back into the questions here right now. That was question 1. These next 14 questions were just the same. Here's question 2. Which one of these individuals was once building a car for Rory? Which one of these individuals was once building a car for Rory? Is it A, Luke, B, Logan, C, Dean, or D, Jess? Who was once building a car for Rory? Remember, don't click it until you're sure, because you can't unclick. So make sure you read them, you see what you want to submit, and then you hit it. But do it as fast as you can in that order. So let's see what you guys thought. Oh gosh, no need to spend any time here. 92% of you thought it was Dean, and 92% of you were correct. Good job. Dean, the correct answer. So off to a fantastic start. We'll see how you do on question number 3. Which of these colleges did Rory always dream of going to while she was growing up? Which college did Rory always dream of going to while she was growing up? Was it A, Brown, B, Princeton, C, Yale, or D, Harvard? Brown, A, Princeton, B, Yale, C, or D, Harvard. Thank you guys for playing Gilmore Girls Trivia tonight. This is, I've written trivia about anything you can imagine at this point. Shows, movies, books, all sorts of stuff. This is an example of a show that I hadn't really watched until a lot of people started asking for trivia. But at this point, I have watched from start to finish, including the revival. I'm certain I have not watched it all as much as any of you. So please don't yell if I mispronounce something. But I'm so glad that you guys are here, loving this show so much. Another one we're not going to spend any time on. Only 13 of you total didn't think it was Harvard, and the correct answer was Harvard. Good job, guys. We're going to call that a social. Cheers.
Ben Sasser wants to know if you enjoyed the show.
Ben Sasser, I did. I did enjoy the show. I like the characters. It's interesting that the pace goes slow but then goes fast, but they're always talking fast. So yeah, I liked it. It's clearly, I haven't rewatched it. It's not one of my favorite shows of all time, but I'm not taking away from how incredible of a show it is. I'm glad that you all love it, and I did like it. Thank you for asking. Question number 4. What was the name of the lipstick Emily wore at the spa? What was the name of the lipstick Emily wore at the spa? Was it A, Vicious Trollop, B, Vivacious Kitten, C, Cobra's Jungle, or D, Hep Alien?
I like this question.
Thank you. What was the name of the lipstick Emily wore? Whenever we host Gilmore Girls trivia in the bars and the restaurants, this answer a lot of people use as their team name. 84% of you thought it was the Vicious Trollop. Only 11 thought the Vivacious Kitten. The correct answer and the name that a lot of you use for your team names is the Vicious Trollop. We always have the Vicious Trollops. A couple teams use that name every time. All right, question 5 of our multiple choice round. Here we go. What time is dinner served at the Gilmore house every Friday night? So Lorelai, Rory go to Emily's house for dinner. At what time is dinner scheduled to be served every Friday night? Is it 7:30 p.m., 8 p.m., 6:30 p.m., or 7 p.m.?
Well, except there are no gifts.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I do try to use GIFs and pictures as much as possible. I was a little under the weather the last day. I just finished this trivia here a little bit earlier. Otherwise, I promise I would have had more pictures and GIFs for you guys. All right, let's see what you thought. It was 9% of you thought 7:30, 7% thought 8, 6% thought 6:30, 78%, that's the, I believe, lowest we've had, and that's still fantastic, and you guys were correct. 7 p.m. was the planned start time for dinner at the Gilmore house every Friday night. Now we'll take a look again at the rankings. I may not let this go all the way through just because we do have 258 people playing with us again. So once it gets up, Deanna W., Krista C., and Team Paul Who are in first, second, and third. Monkey Underpants in 13th. Entomology of Lurch in 14th. Colonel Clucker. Aw, I didn't ask about Colonel Clucker tonight, so no giveaways with that team name. Caitlin H., Bendelschnitz, Brezelfrat in 35th. Courtney in 40th with Jamie W. Is that Jamie Wallen, you think?
Yes.
Jamie Wallen! I was wondering
so.
if you were either in 40th or 250th. So whichever one, I'm glad you're here playing with us. Guys, quick reminder, because we're going to shut it off soon. If you haven't yet, sign up on the raffle form via Google Forms for this Dragonfly in Stars Hollow Connecticut mug. There are other Dragonfly in mugs out there, I'm sure, but this is one of a kind, because if you've been hanging out with us, you know that I like to make prizes for you guys using our Cricut that my wonderful grandma got me for Christmas. So I printed and cut and weeded and stuck this on about an hour ago. So somebody's going to win this one-of-a-kind handmade Dragonfly in mug, but you can only win that if you fill out the form. Make sure you do that here in the next couple minutes. We will draw a name at the end, so not only do you need to fill out the form, but you have to stay. All right, we are, okay, 154 people are signed up right now for the giveaway. Hey, Christiane, all the way from Canada. Which reminds me, I'm just waiting for this to finish cycling through. I know you guys like to see, so I don't want to rush it. Let us know where you're playing from. So especially if you are not playing from Illinois, but specifically if you are here from Alaska, Delaware, Hawaii, Idaho, Maine, Mississippi, Nevada, New Hampshire, New Mexico, or Wyoming. If you're playing with us tonight, let us know where you're playing from, especially if you're one of those states. We are keeping track. We want to hit participants from every single state with these online events. But here we go. Question number 6. This is a Who Said It. So I'm going to read the quote, and then the 4 names will pop up. You just have to identify who said this quote on the show. The quote is, "People are particularly stupid today, and I can't talk to any more of them." Who said this on the show? Was it Paris, Emily, Lorelai, or Michelle? Who said it? People are particularly stupid today. I can't talk to any more of them. A, B, C, or D, get your answer in. Any new states over there?
New Hampshire.
New Hampshire! New Hampshire, thank you for being here. That's awfully close to Connecticut. So, I mean, I'm just bringing it back to Gilmore Girls again, I guess. But thank you for being here from New Hampshire.
And it's been discussed in the chat, there are a few men playing tonight, which I love.
Yeah, absolutely. I didn't say all women, right? Sometimes I do that with Gilmore Girls.
I don't remember.
All right, good.
Pretend you did.
Thank you, whether you're men, women, anybody out there playing trivia, Gilmore Girls is for everybody. So no assumptions over here on who would love this show. Let's see what you guys thought. Oh, this one, again, there is a majority, but not as much of a throwaway. I had fun writing this one because I thought of anybody who might have said this. And honestly, there are a million answers on this show as to who could have said this quote. But the correct one is Michelle. Michelle. The toughest part of this question was not reading it with a horrible accent, trying to do an impression. I think I kept it pretty straight face. So here we go. Question 7. What was the name of Lane's mom's shop? What was the name of Lane's mother's shop in Stars Hollow? Is it A, Stars Hollow Antiques, B, Stars Hollow Gifts, C, Kim's Antiques, or D, Lane Antiques? Which of these is the name of Lane's mom's shop?
This makes me want to rewatch it.
Mm-hmm. We're almost done with ER, and a lot of you have been playing trivia with us since we started online. You've been following along. We are on season 13, halfway through, out of 15 seasons of ER.
We're so close.
We're getting there. I think season 13, it jumped the shark.
Yeah,
season 13, it jumped the shark.
This is pretty good, though.
Yeah, it's still good for a show that jumped the shark in 13 seasons. Yeah, let's see what you guys thought. This one we're going to zoom through because you all knew it. It was Kim's Antiques. Kim's Antiques. None of my dumb answers fooled any of you. Good job. All right, question 8. Same format. Still 100 points. This is another quote. I'm going to read the quote. You just tell me who said it. Who said it? Oh, honey, please. I've given more drunken toasts than Colin Farrell. Oh, honey, please. I've given more drunken toasts than Colin Farrell. Is that A, Lorelai, B, Kirk, C, Emily, or D, Miss Patty? Let's find out.
That question needs some spelling and grammar.
What's wrong with it?
Farrell spelled wrong, I believe.
Farrell spelled wrong, but Colin only one L. I did that one right.
It's perfect for a drunken question.
Yeah. Somebody, what did they say earlier? I misspelled something on the music bingo sheets. But guys, it's lockdown, quarantine. We're drinking from AM to PM, and that's when I write these questions. So I'm doing my best.
Sarah said, May World.
Hey, listen here, Sarah.
Thank you for playing music bingo.
Thank you for playing music bingo. I'm going to let that one go because you're playing music bingo.
And Kim, our friend Kim says, the Noah and Lucy storyline still breaks her 13-year-old heart.
Oh, God. I don't want to talk about it. Miss Patty. Again, this one fooled almost none of you. No, I'm just kidding. Miss Patty, the correct answer. Kim, thank you for being here and playing. Question number 9 of this first round. We have 2 rounds tonight, multiple choice and then fill in the answers. So here we go. Question 9. We're talking about movies. What movie were Lorelai and Rory watching or planning to watch on their movie night when Lorelai invited Dean to join them? Way back when this all started, what movie were Lorelai and Rory watching on their movie night when Lorelai decided to invite Dean to join them? Was it? Well, none of you have answered yet, so that doesn't make sense. Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, 16 Candles, Blue Crush, or Pippi Longstocking? Which movie were Lorelai and Rory watching on their movie night when Lorelai invited Dean to join them? Hey, next time you get up, could you grab me some wine? Please. Yeah, perfect. All right, now let's see what you guys thought since some votes are in. Again, this one's still a majority, but not a blowaway. Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory with 63% of the vote. Pippi Longstocking with 23% of the vote. 16 Candles with 12%. And Blue Crush with 3%. The correct answer is Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. They did watch all of these movies. Somebody did at some point on the show. So good job. None of them were far off. Here is Taco. Many of you have already met him. But to those of you who haven't, it's our resident pup. He helps us write these questions. He helps us host. He's licking his lips while we pour wine, if that tells you anything about him. All right, here we go. Thank you very much. Oh, he does not want to be up here. Bye. Okay. Question 10. What was the name of the professor that Paris had a relationship with? What was the name of the professor that Paris had a relationship with? Was his name Professor Fentel, Professor Fleming, Professor Apple, or Professor Kirkman? What was the name of the professor that Paris had a relationship with? Type those answers in. Kim Guzdala, thank you for being here. Thank you for being an incredible host with Bigotrix Entertainment. Right, Sarah? That one was an easy question to write because there were so many movie nights and so many movies. Let's see what you guys thought for this one. Okay, my dumb answers fooled none of you. Nobody thought anything really but Professor Fleming. Professor Apple is that Clue? No, that's Professor Plum. Where's Professor Apple from? Am I thinking of Fiona Apple? I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm having a good time. Guys, I hope you're having fun out there. Sorry about all my ramblings. I have a good time talking with you guys rather than at you guys, so sometimes I pause to look at the comments. Professor Apple, what's that from? Let me know. Let's look at the rankings. First, second, third. Deanna W. still out there in first. Follow them to the edge of the desert in second. Kelly with an I in third. I missed fourth through everything else. Rachel W. Is that Rachel Whitlock in 13th place? If it's not, congratulations to other Rachel W. We're glad you're here. Monkey Underpants. Squeegee B. Suzanne. Aaron M. Mandy K. Tookie Clothespin. Rebel Heart 17. Chiara. Emily the Cobra. Gilmore Tiffany C, Lauren Y, thank you all for being here. Allison plus Gina, nice name, Gina. I want Luke's truck. Etymology of lurch. Team Kirk, you've been Gilmore. All right, I'm going to move past this. We'll do a full run through before we move to the next type of questions, and I'll explain that when we get there. Question number 11 coming up on the screen here in just a second, as soon as the app catches up. All right, we're talking about Jackson, more specifically Jackson's cousin, who went on a terrible double date with Lorelai. What was the name of Jackson's cousin who went on what turned out to be a terrible double date with Lorelai? Was his name A, Rune, B, Zune, C, Tom, or D, Bruce? What was the name of Jackson's cousin who went on that double date with Lorelai? All right, last call. After this question, we're going to turn off the form for the giveaway. If you haven't signed up yet, make sure you do that right now while we're going over these answers. And that's not going to take long because this one didn't fool anybody for the most part. 89% of you knew the correct answer was Rune. Rune, the correct answer. Will you double check the audio really quick? The correct answer. Okay, cool. All right. Moving on to question 12. So again, 15 multiple choice questions. After question 15, we're going to switch to a different format, and I will explain it when we get there. Question 12, what is the name of Luke's daughter? What is the... Rune the Loon, yes.
That's what I'm laughing at.
What is the name of Luke's daughter? Is her name April, June, Anne, or Mary? What is the name of Luke's daughter? April, June, Anne, or Mary? It is tough to write multiple choice questions about a show that people love so much. We haven't had one question so far that most of you didn't know. So we'll see what changes when we get to these different type of questions here in a minute. You'll see what I mean here. 99% of you. This is the highest we've had. Guys, I'm calling that a social. I'm sure that one person that clicked June was an accident, and if it wasn't, that's okay. We're not all perfect. Thank you, guys, for being here. Cheers to your 99% correct on April for question number 12. And shout out to Sarah V, who just messaged us that she is playing trivia with us right now, and she is drinking Will County Brewing Company beer right now.
She plays there with Pete.
Yeah. Pete Chinderly, the host, our incredible host at Will County Brewing. I know he's played a lot of trivia with us. He's a Disney expert. So thank you, Sarah, for letting us know that. Thank you for supporting Will County. We'll be back there as soon as we can. In the meantime, do everything we can to help them all out. All right, here we go. The correct answer was April. I'm not even going to bother clicking that button. Question 13. When the band members of Hep Alien discussed their musical guilty pleasures in season 4, which of these bands does Lane say is her musical guilty pleasure? Which of these bands does Lane say is her guilty pleasure? Is it A, Queen, B, Fleetwood Mac, C, Led Zeppelin, or D, the Bangles? Let's find out together. All right. Finally, a question that doesn't have an overwhelming majority. 3% of you thought Queen, 7% thought Led Zeppelin, 33% of you put the Bangles, and 57% of you put Fleetwood Mac. I put the Bangles in there to throw you off. That is, they went to see the Bangles, right? I don't even know if Lane went, but definitely Lorelai, Paris, Rory. A few of you went to see the Bangles in concert, but that was not her guilty pleasure band. Her guilty pleasure band is Fleetwood Mac. Fleetwood Mac. Good job. Again, that is the lowest that you have scored as a group, I believe, and you still got 57% of you answering correctly, so nothing to be sad about. Here we go. Question number 14. Getting a little more specific, talking about a date. Back in season 6, Luke and Lorelai were planning to get married on what date? What was Luke and Lorelai's proposed wedding date in season 6? Was it A, July 3rd, B, February 13th, C, June 10th, or D, June 3rd? What was Luke and Lorelai's proposed wedding date back in season 6. Again, take your time to answer so you read them, but also answer as quickly as you can to earn as many points as possible. The answer is your birthday. Happy early birthday, Candy. Lane did not go. She was supposed to go, but Rory took Chilton Friends. Yeah. Thank you, Ben. Lame. Lame.
Lame.
See what you guys thought. All right. This one, better majority, 68% of you thought June 3rd. 21% of you knew that it was in June, but guessed June 10th, and the correct answer was June 3rd. June 3rd. Good job, 68% of you. All right. Question number 15. This is our final multiple choice question, so make it count. In season 6, Luke and Lorelai stay at Martha's Vineyard with Logan and Rory, who tell them to watch out for Stan. What was Stan? They were warned about Stan. What was Stan? Was Stan a cat, a beaver, a possum, or a raccoon? Hey, what are you guys drinking tonight? I usually ask that a lot earlier. I got some Aldi boxed red wine. We're in that curve of our stay-home lockdown. What we're drinking, we're doing the cheap stuff tonight. Let us know what you're drinking. Alcoholic or not, doesn't matter.
White Claw.
Lemonade. You got a White Claw? Oh, we got White Claws coming too.
I have a hot toddy.
Ooh, you have a hot toddy.
Microphone.
You have a Weller Special Reserve hot toddy. Shout out Vernon Clifton. I know you're not on here, but you recognize that Weller on the bar. Rosé Sangria, that's what I'm talking about. Let's see what you guys thought. 6% thought a cat, 2% a beaver, 17% thought a possum, and 74% of you thought a raccoon, which was correct. Correct. The raccoon was correct. All right. So I'm going to throw the rankings up. We're going to watch these all the way through this time because I want you to know where you're at. And then we're going to switch over to the second set of questions. The next 15 questions overall are going to be tougher just based on the fact that they are not going to provide you 4 answers to choose from. I'm going to ask you a question. You're going to actually have to type in your answer, whether you're on the computer or on your phone. Rather than 4 answers appearing on your phone screen, you'll have a blank, and you'll type in your answer and hit submit. So you'll still have 20 seconds from start to finish, but I want you guys to know that you will earn the same amount of points if you're correct, whether you submit it right away or whether you submit it with 1 second left. And I'm telling you that because what is more important is that you spell the answers correctly, okay? I've done my best as I can to add some likely misspellings so the computer will help grade people even if you miss the answer off by a couple letters. But I can't promise that the computer will catch and give you the correct answer if you don't spell it correctly. So do your best. Type slowly. You have 20 seconds start to finish, and you earn the same amount of points. Thank you, Lauren, for the donation. My watch buzzes my wrist, and I am super not focused about things when my wrist buzzes. So thank you for that. Just wanted to shout it out. Make sure that you type it in before 20 seconds is up, but take your time. Don't let autocorrect take your answer away from you. Make sure it's going in correctly.
Capitalization count?
Capitalization does not matter. Uppercase, lowercase doesn't matter. And again, I've done my best to add in some possible misspellings so that if you're close but you misspell it slightly, the computer still should give you points. So right now, I'm actually going to do one thing to give myself a second to pull this up to. I'm going to put this screen back on here. While I pull up this second set of questions, I'll let the rankings go back through one more time. Because I know there are a lot of you out there, you might have missed your name. So we're starting it over. Good job, Deanna W. Follow Me to the Edge of the Desert, and Vicious Trollop for second and third. Everybody else will see your name scroll through. All right, let me pull this up. Any other good drinks out there I didn't see? Margaritas.
Tonic.
Count me in.
Tangled Roots. Oh,
Tangled Roots. Supposed to be opening right here in Lockport. I'm sure that's going to get pushed back now. All right. Let's see.
Rum chata milkshake.
Rum
That's
chata
what I want.
milkshake. Guys,
I like that.
we accept delivery as well as offering trivia delivery. We accept food deliveries.
Aromas? Ooh, you guys are doing good.
All right. Letting that rotate through. All right, we're going to get started with the second set. So here's what's going to happen. I am actually going to transfer you over to our second set of questions. So you won't have to do anything, just hang tight. I just have to click this. If you've played trivia with us before, I mentioned earlier, this is the first time we're trying this. The system allows me to move you through from one quiz to another so that I can offer different question styles. But please be patient. This is the very first time. I've tested it, but this is the very first time we're doing it live. So hang tight with me. I just have to click a couple buttons here. I'll bring myself back up so you can see me as I'm doing it. All right. Interface. We are going to warp to Baig of Tricks, Gilmore Girls Trivia 2.
Lauren says her hometown is Lockport and she lives in Ottawa now. It's like two worlds collide.
Oh, yeah, Tangled Roots.
That's cool.
Okay. Beautiful. So you should all see what I see on my screen, which is Baig of Tricks, Gilmore Girls Trivia 2. So that was just my way of denoting which quiz this is. The format overall is the same. We have 15 questions. We are still on our CrowdPer website. I'm going to start the game in just a second. But again, the main difference here, these questions are no longer multiple choice. This is just like if you were out at the bar or the restaurants with us playing trivia. We don't do multiple choice. We ask you a question and you have to submit the answer yourself. So that is how these 15 questions will work. I'm going to ask you a question. You type in the answer. And the main difference from before is you have to type in the answer and hit submit. Once you hit submit, your answer is in. It's locked. You can't change it. So make sure you spell it correctly. These questions, I'll take 1 second after all the answers in to go through and see if I can find any people that maybe didn't get points but should have. But I won't do that for a long time. So as long as your answers are close, the computer should catch it. If you guys come up with a correct answer I didn't think of, I'll spend a minute and I'll make sure you all get points. But we'll see this as we start. So here we go. Question number 1. This is technically question 16, right? But we have 1 through 15 again. Question number 1. No answers will pop up. You have to submit it. What was the name of Kirk's cat that he owned briefly in season 3? What was the name of Kirk's cat that he owned briefly in season 3? So you're going to type that answer in.
So I typed this in there, but maybe if you want to explain, like, it'll say that they have no points right now, but that's because they all combine, right?
Yeah, okay. I'll actually show you. That's a fantastic question. Again, this is the first time we've done this format. So the system right now is going to say you have no points, but that is just no points for this set of questions. Your other points are still in the system, and I'll show you after this one. So here we go. I'm going to pull the answers up onto the screen. So this is a really fun part of this system. Multiple choice, we can see how many people guessed each answer. But with this one, we can actually see exactly what type of answers you guys submitted. So again, many of you here got this one right. Not even close. But I am taking a second just to make sure that if you slightly misspelled it, I still make sure you get points. All right, so we can see you guys guessed Kurt, Fluffy, Lulu, Cinnamon, Taco. Good guess. The correct answer was Kirk. Kirk. I also accepted Cat Kirk. If you typed in Cat Kirk, you won't see it up there. That's because the computer automatically grabbed it and bundled it together with those correct answers. You will see it reflected in your points that we're going to look at right now. So now you will see for this game, if you answered that question correctly, whether you did it in 1 second or it took you all 20 seconds, you earned 200 points. These next 5 questions are worth 200 points. I'm not going to let this cycle all the way through because pretty much all of you got it. Or not all of you, but a lot of you got it. But I want you to see this ranking board, which is the overall current player rankings. This is what we will really be looking at. Don't worry too much about what your points are for this round only, because these are the ultimate standings. This, what we're looking at on the screen right now, contains your answer scores from the first 15 questions, and we'll add all the scores from this round. All right, so pretty cool system. Again, guys, we're doing our best. This is a brand new platform for us. We've used it for a week and a half. So we're still learning, just like you guys are learning how to use it. So thank you. Honestly, 99.9% of you have been incredible in your responses and your support. Thank you for that. It encourages us to keep doing what we're doing and keep trying out new stuff to give you the best possible experience out there. So we're hoping we're getting there. I think this is pretty fun how we can see what you've gotten over both rounds and really mix it up with different question types now. So here we go. Same format. Question number 2 coming up right now. Question 2. So this is a number answer. You won't be able to type in letters. It won't let you. You need to type in a number. A number is the only thing you can type in here. How many hours of community service did Rory receive for stealing the yacht? So when she was punished, she stole the yacht. She had to serve how many hours of community service? Type in that number to the box and hit submit. Oh, thank you, Meredith. We're happy you're here. Ben Sasser, way too many hours is correct. It was just a yacht. Who knows? Lisa Kemper, Taco, it's like answering C on a multiple choice test in school. It's always good. Thank you, Tara. Appreciate the feedback. All right, let's see what you guys thought. Again, fun because we can see. A lot of you thought 300. Some of you thought 200, 350, 2,000 community hours. The correct answer here was 300. 300 hours of community service. Good job. A large majority of you got that correct. Good job. All right, that's how this is going to work all the way through the end of this trivia. So we have 15 questions total. We're on question 3 right here. We're talking about Liz and her husband. Liz's husband goes by the name TJ, but what is his real first name? So in the show, I'm not looking for the actor. What is the name of Liz's husband? He goes by TJ. They call him TJ, but what is his real first name? That is question number 3, and the timer has started. Taco, I see Taco out there already. Oh, you guys are great. Some fantastic guesses. Let's look at these together. Thaddeus, Thomas Jefferson, Taco John. Now I'm hungry. Thanks a lot. So anybody buy a Taco John? Give me a 6-pack and a pound. We don't have Taco Johns anywhere near Lockport. Go back to Bourbonnais for that. Somebody want to drive me a 6-pack and a pound, please? I'll pay you. Timothy, Tyler, Jerry, Roosevelt. A lot of good guesses. Correct answer was Gary. Gary, but he goes by TJ. Still a decent number of you, almost 40% of you knew that one, so good job. Moving on, question number 4. We have talked about Kirk's cat. Now let's talk about Kirk's pig. This was Revival, right? Kirk's pet pig. What was the name of Kirk's pet pig? Type that answer in. Hit submit. You have 20 seconds. I'm not joking. I really do want Taco John's.
I mean, yeah.
6-pack and a pound.
So see your parents and get some.
Yeah, that nacho cheese and some sour cream. Sarah Duran, that's okay. That's okay. As long as you're having fun. Karen Patrick Quinn, yes. Road trip to Taco John's, please. Laura Schillinger, I'm sorry that I'm making you hungry. I just don't want to deal with this alone. Let me take a look at these answers and see if I can. Yeah, so you guys typed one thing that I didn't think you might have, so I'm going to click that in to make sure you all get points for it. So let's see what you thought. Petal, Petunia, Petals, Pig. Good guess based on cat. Bacon, Olive, Kirk, Luke. Future dinner, Luke. Future dinner, Jesus. The correct answer was and is petal. Petal. If you misspelled it as pedal with a D, or you put petals with an S, it's not showing up on there that you got it, but I gave it to you. Don't worry. That's one limitation of the system. I added some additional correct answers on my end, but it won't show up on the screen. So you'll see that you get points for it, but it won't show up here. As long as you put pedal with a D, or petals, you got points. Here we go. Question 5. Jess received a black eye after being attacked by which kind of animal? What animal gave Jess his black eye? 20 seconds. Type it in. All right, time is up. I see a couple in here that it didn't mark correct, that I'm going to mark correct really quick. All right, let's see what you guys thought. Swan, goose, dog, squirrel, turtle. I would love to. A Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, maybe. Give a black eye. The correct answer was a swan. A swan. If you put swan or a swan, or you spelled swan slightly incorrect, you got points here. 200 points to be specific. So now let's look at our overall totals, our multi-game rankings from the first round to this. Deanna W. holding on to that lead. Jen with 2 N's right behind her. Justin in third with 24.01. I'm going to let that cycle through for a second while I tell you, or remind you rather, that the questions point values are going to continue to increase. So those who are worth 200 points apiece, the next 5 questions are worth 300 points apiece, and the final 5 questions will be worth 400 points apiece. So even as far back right now as 56th place, you're only 400 points behind first. One question that you get and they miss could jump you up. So don't give up hope. Keep guessing even if you're not sure. You don't lose any points. That's an option that I could turn on, but I'm not going to. You don't lose any points if you're wrong, so there's no reason not to answer. At least take a guess. You never know. You might surprise yourself. Thank you to the individual that just sent a donation. I appreciate you. Pippi Virgins, Kate and Allie, Ben Sasser. Ben Sasser, thank you for being here, and thank you for loving the show so much. Pixie, Nicole F, Aaron D. Paul Hinka has nothing on Taco. You guys watching any shows, any good documentaries? I like this time while we go through the standings to ask these kind of questions because I do listen, and I like to hear what you guys are watching. I just finished Sunderland Till I Die, 2nd season, about the football team there in England. It's a good one if you like sports documentaries at all. Bulls documentary coming out soon, Michael Jordan one. Let us know what shows. I like documentaries. I've watched probably a lot of them that you might recommend, but please do send over your recommendations. Like I said, we're in the middle of ER, so we haven't started another drama or comedy, but when Gina's sleeping or doing something else, I do throw on documentaries, specifically like sports ones. So shoot those my way. Anybody else finish Schitt's Creek? Gina just finished that tonight.
ER trivia night request.
Ooh, ER trivia night. It's so much trivia.
Very Little Fires Everywhere, Marvelous Miss Maisel.
You guys are naming all the shows that Gina watches. It's incredible. Marvelous Mrs. Maisel, Little Fires Everywhere. Westworld, I do have to catch up. I finished season 1, but I didn't even start 2, and now 3's out. All right. Question number 6. Thank you for those suggestions. I do look through these comments later, so even if I move on without responding, I do listen, I do watch. So thank you guys for those suggestions. and just the feedback in the comments. It makes my day. Question number 6. What was Luke's father's name? What was Luke's father's name? Just a first name. Just a first name. What was Luke's father's name? Taco. Oh, I love it. 1 second left. All right. This one, according to your answers, was about as easy as one of those multiple choice questions. All right. Let's see what you thought. Most of you thought William, Luke, John, Tom, Robert, Taco. The correct answer was William. William. Good job. Majority of you knew that, so we'll move on. Question number 7. We are talking about another animal. What was the name of Maury and Babette's overweight, beloved cat who died in season 1? What was the name of Maury and Babette's overweight, beloved cat who died in season 1? Get those answers in. You have 20 seconds. Shout out to Richard. Yes, Grey's Anatomy trivia.
I added it to the list.
Yeah, that is on the list now. There's another one. Plenty of seasons to draw from. We get a lot of requests for that in the bars, in the restaurants when we are doing that live. So definitely a popular one. I liked. I think I'm 2 seasons behind. You really haven't watched. You haven't really watched it, right?
What?
Grey's?
I watched the first 2 seasons.
First 2 seasons.
I think.
Yeah, I think I watched 1 through 13 or 14, and it's up there.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. All right, let me double check because this one, I'm sure I could not have thought of all the different ways you would spell this. I did my best. So I want to make sure you guys get points for this. Mr. Bigglesworth, Austin Powers shout out. Let's do some Mike Myers trivia tonight. Honestly, that probably wouldn't be fun, but let's just watch Mike Myers movies together, guys. All right, cinnamon, 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 apricot, fluffy, mittens, peaches, fluffy, Morty, auger. Correct answer was cinnamon. I am not fooling many of you yet with these questions. I tried not to make it too hard, and I might have erred too far on the side of easy. But we have 8 questions left, or 7 questions left, so let's find out. What name, this is question 8, what name did Lorelai give to Luke's toolbox? This is not a euphemism, guys. What name did Lorelai give to Luke's physical box that holds his tools?
Not any better.
Yeah, I don't know how to make that sound
Just
not
have a giggle.
bad. Guys, who's joining us for Scrubs Trivia tomorrow? That's my favorite TV show that's ever been on. So I'm going to have a good time with that one. We did Psych yesterday. Somebody got me to watch Psych by telling me it was basically Turk and JD solving crime. So if you haven't watched Psych but you like Scrubs, make sure you do that. It is like Turk and JD solving crime. Obviously, a different feel, but overall, same dynamic. So Psych, fantastic. Scrubs, my favorite show. We're doing Scrubs Trivia tomorrow night at 9. Let us know if you're joining us. We can't wait to see you there. What name did Lorelai give to Luke's toolbox? A lot of you said Bert, Fred, Little Luke, Steve, Hank, George. I'm going to give it to Birdie. That's the same idea.
Someone said this is a good point because we were talking about this too. Why does the correct answer show up multiple times even when it's spelled correctly?
Hey, guys, guess what? That's a fantastic question that I have emailed the company about. So I think, here's my guess. Here's my guess for you. This is going to get a little intricate, but since somebody asked, I'm going to explain really quick, just because I own an entertainment company that focuses on trivia, so it means I like minute details, so I'm going to share this with you. In this system, when I put in answers to accept, it allows me to put up to 10 answers. So I put in, for this one, I put Bert spelled correctly. I put Bert with a U. I put Bert spelled with a D instead of a T. I put Bert with 2 T's. So I came up with as many options as I could for how you may misspell it. And what happened is when it displays your answer, it doesn't show the misspelled answers. It changes them to the correct answer, but I think it's still separating them. So it's telling me, looking at the screen, that 36% of you spelled this answer correctly. You spelled it B-E-R-T. My guess is that 7% of you spelled it B-U-R-T, and then 7% of you spelled it B-U-R-T-T or something else. That's my guess, but I'll be honest with you guys, I haven't gotten a response from them. This company overall is fantastic. They obviously realize that many more people like me are using their platform online. This platform wasn't designed to be online. It was designed to be used at conferences. So if there were 1,000 people in the audience, we could host a trivia and you would answer from the audience and we could just talk about it. So they have a lot on their plate, so I'm not expecting an answer anytime soon. But I think that's what it is. I think it's separated based on the misspelling. So if you misspelled it, but I marked it correct, it separated you into different ones. So I wish I had a better answer, but I'm pretty sure that's correct. And I don't think that's something they're going to fix anytime soon. So thank you for paying that much attention. I appreciate that. The correct answer is Bert, as I've said a million times. Question, Jeremy? Jeremy Baramy. Oh, don't make me think a good place. I don't want to cry right now. Question number 9. This is another Who Said It? But this time you have to tell me. I'm not giving you answers. You have to tell me. I don't think it's too hard. Who said it? How was school? Any of the girls get pregnant? Drop out? Who said it? How was school? Any of the girls get pregnant? Drop out? You have 20 seconds. Type in who you think said that quote on the show. Ooh, this one is not as overall known as I thought it might have been. Excuse me. Taco. It's just a sneeze, bud.
We got a lot of bless you.
Thank you very much. Like I mentioned, under the weather here yesterday, today, but feeling good. We got out and enjoyed the beautiful weather here in Lockport. It was 72 degrees. So we walked around. We had a good time. We took Taco out for a 3-mile walk. All right, excuse my pause here. I'm just making sure that I answer, or I mark any of your answers correct. That should be. So here we go. Let's see what you thought. Mrs. Kim, Lorelai, Mrs. Kim, Lorelai, Mrs. Kim, Lane, Mrs. Kim, Michelle. The correct answer was Mrs. Kim. Mrs. Kim. Again, I love this show because many of these quotes that I can put up here could have been said by any of the characters. But this one was Mrs. Kim. Always concerned. It's cool, I guess. Question 10. This is a deep cut. In my opinion, this was only mentioned once in an argument between Lorelai and Christopher. What is Christopher's favorite band? What is Christopher's favorite band? Again, not multiple choice, so you have to remember this and type it in on your own. Don't Google these. I hope that goes without saying. I literally haven't said it. I assume that you guys know that we're on our best behavior here. Be honest. Don't Google answers. It's tough to do it in 20 seconds anyway, but I know there are some people out there that would try, but not you guys, because you guys are awesome. All right. Just adding a few other acceptable answers, and I'm just clicking through to make sure that we have all of these that you guys should have gotten correct. All right. Let's see what you thought. 38% of you thought The Offspring. 9% of you thought Metallica. Van Halen out there, no doubt. One of Gina's favorite bands. Led Zeppelin, the Beatles, Wallflowers. But what happened, Gwen Stefani? Blake Shelton, come on. Correct answer. The Offspring. The Offspring. Got to keep them separated. Again, I think as mentioned once, they were arguing. I think he says, I'm mature or something, and she says, your favorite band is The Offspring. I don't know why that's a bad thing. I think Offspring is fantastic. All right, we're after question 10, so this is the last time we'll see the rankings until we see them for the final time at the end. Justin out in front, 3,901. Carrie in second. Rachel W. I don't know if that's Rachel Whitlock or not. If it's not, thank you for being here. If it is, what's up, Rachel Whitlock? Thank you for playing. Kim Gwizdala, they suck and Metallica rules. Get out of here. Get out of here, Kim. Metallica's all right. But I like The Offspring. Interesting. It add the... Yeah, Ben Sasser, I made it so that I typed in... The first answer I typed was The Offspring. So as long as you typed Offspring or The Offspring or The Offspring with a space in between, you got points. Not Rachel Whitlock. I texted to ask her. Oh, hey, Carrie Kylie. Sounds like you know her. Thank you for being here. I know Rachel and Jeff have been incredible about sharing these events. Jeff is one of our fantastic hosts here at Baig of Tricks. So thank you to anybody out there that knows or heard about this from Jeff or Rachel. We appreciate you guys, and we appreciate them. Thank you for being here. That's what Lorelai says. Sorry, Kim, I didn't remember that. Thank you. You know, you can yell at me. We work together. Awesome. Thank you for being here, Carrie. Kim Gwizdala, if Dave's sitting next to you or anywhere near you, I have some coffee for you guys. Figure out how to get it to you.
Not Rachel Whitlock. I texted her to ask her.
I saw that. Pearl Jam forever, dude. Oh, Kim and Dave, I love you guys. I have coffee for you, but more importantly, I have love for you. And for all of you for being here tonight. Boy, with the poodles already. Oh, hey, could I ask a huge favor?
Why?
Yeah, you know, one more time.
Is that what you're asking?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Guys, big shout out to Gina. Not only does she man the ship behind the keyboard, she also serves drinks while I'm here. I could get up and get it, but she graciously offered, said, I'll do it for you. Just let me know. So thank you for that. All right. Rankings going. That is a big pour.
Sorry.
I'm not complaining. Thank you very much. Guys, let's do a social before that. Thank you all for being here. Thank you all for testing out, as it would have it, this new system for us. Don't look at those rankings. That's just for this round. Thank you for being here. Cheers to Gilmore Girls and great TV. Doing whatever we can to stay occupied and have fun during this crazy time. Thanks, guys. All right, here we go. 5 questions left, and it is a close game. Every question going to count. Take your time, spell it right. Make sure you get points. Here is question number 11. Maybe. Come on, computer, you can do it. All right. What is Lorelai's middle name? What is Lorelai's, the first, the older Lorelai, the mother? What is Lorelai's middle name? 20 seconds, type it in. Watch some more ER. Yeah, ER jumped the shark, but it would be called jumping the bus in this situation.
Oh my god.
I think when she jumped off the bus, that was the jumping the shark moment.
That was a little.
I want to go back and watch the Happy Days episode when he jumped the shark. You know that's where that's from?
Original jumping the shark?
Yeah, jumping the shark. If you don't know, jumping the shark is the phrase used on a TV show when it's on for so long that it kind of just leaves its original premise and gets to the point where it's just beyond what anybody...
Should have ended.
Yeah, it should have ended. It should have been off TV. It's just taken on a point where nobody knows what's going on anymore.
Still like it.
When I think it was Fonzie, right, jumped a shark on his motorcycle. All right, here we go. Most of you knew this. Victoria, Lee, Emily, Elizabeth, Victoria. The correct answer was Victoria. Good job, Victoria. All right. Question number 12. What number did... Oh, this one's tough. I'm not going to lie. This is a numerical question, so you have to type in a number. You can't type in text. You have to type in a number. What number did Rory have on her back during the dance marathon? I know. What
Good
number
episode,
was Rory wearing during the dance marathon? Type that in. Hit submit. This is where her and Dean break up for the second? Not the last time, right?
I think first, but someone's going to tell me.
Yeah, let us know. You can tell us if we're wrong. Again, I've only watched it once.
I haven't seen it in a long
So
time.
I'm personally proud of myself for remembering anything from one watch through other than the questions I've written. Fonzie was the tank in ER. Karen Patrickman, yes, we have seen The Tank. And honestly, as silly as that episode was, I loved it. I loved the episode with The Tank. Ben Sasser, the second time they broke up. Sarah Volanti, sorry if I'm saying your last name wrong. Trix is correct. Yes, SF Curtis, Trix. Not first. First was when she didn't say I love you back. Yeah, first time.
I just thought that'd be a fun follow-up question.
Yeah, I love that bonus question, Gina. Thank you.
Oh, yeah. See, I knew everyone would know but me.
You guys are the best. I'm having so much fun hosting Gilmore Girls trivia. This is fantastic. All right. 22% of you thought it was 67. 24%, 4% of you thought it was 24. The correct answer was 67. 67. So, you know what? Going back to our discussion earlier, I have no explanation for why 67 is listed 5 times. You could only type numbers, and I don't have any alternate answers in here. So, again, I'm just thankful that we have this crowd per system, and it works so well for us. I just let that go. I'm not worried about it. I'm just proud of you guys for knowing this, what I consider to be a super tough question. Question 13, talking about Paul Anka, a.k.a. Taco. What was Paul Anka's name, the dog, when Lorelai originally rescued him? When Lorelai originally rescued the dog, his name was not Paul Anka. What was the name of the dog when Lorelai rescued him before she changed it? I just thought of how you guys are going to spell this, so I'm going to add that in a second. Oh, boy. All right, everybody's in. I'm going to add in some alternate spellings so you all get points. All right, I think we got it. Let's pull this up.
You're muted, someone says, or frozen.
I'm frozen or muted?
Talk again.
Hello, hello, hello.
Okay.
All right. This is something I usually mention at the beginning of the stream, but this is a good time to say it as any. Sometimes our stream does freeze, but more often than not, if the video freezes and not the trivia, if the video freezes, you're not hearing me, you're not seeing me, close it and reopen it. Unless you see a bunch of people saying that it's frozen, it's probably your internet. And I'm not saying that in a mean way, but more often than not, if your internet is slowing down, it might freeze the video. So right now it seems to be working for everybody except for one person. So just reset that and it should be good. All right. Most of you guessed Coco and most of you were correct. On the screen, it doesn't show, but if you spelled Coco, C-O-C-O, you got points. Don't you worry. C-O-C-O got points. Also, K-O-K-O got points for this too, so don't worry. I made sure any close misspellings did get points. That's why I do take my time here to double check through all the answers. All right, 2 questions left. Then we're going to find out our final winners and then do our raffle prize.
And Ali will raise 20 decibels for each question.
I'm so sorry that sometimes I yell. Cannot control. Well, let's watch Anchorman. All right, question 14. Another movie question. What movie does Christopher take Lorelai to see at a drive-in when they begin dating again in season 7? What was the name of the movie that Christopher takes Lorelai to see at the drive-in when they start dating again in season 7? Somebody put Saw. I like Saw. You don't like Saw, right? No? You saw the first one, your ex-boyfriend made you go, and you were mad about it.
I hate it.
Yeah.
I don't like scary movies.
It's not even a good...
I can't handle them.
Yeah, I like it. I've watched the whole series. It's not a great scary movie. It's just a thriller with a bunch of gore, realistically.
And I hate violence.
Yeah, no, you would not like it then.
Oh, I have someone in agreement with me.
Yeah, listen, I'm not here to defend Saw.
I don't need to be scared. Yes.
Well, that's fair. All right, let's see what you guys thought. Funny face, Casablanca. is looking at you. Get 16 Is that Casablanca? Yeah. Funny Face. Funny Girl. Dirty Dancing. Breakfast at Tiffany's. Ooh, what a good movie. Blue Crush. Casablanca. Debbie Does Dallas. If you can find a drive-in theater that shows Debbie Does Dallas, let me know. I would just like to hear about that. A drive-in showing Debbie Does Dallas.
Good. Thank you guys for being so fun.
Oh, God. The correct answer was Funny Face. Funny Face. The correct answer. Good job. Not a majority, but a lot of you did know that. So here we go. Guys, this is the final question. You want to answer this one, and then stick around. We'll go over the final results. Big old round of applause for our first, second, third place winners. And don't go anywhere. We still have a Dragonfly Inn Stars Hollow Connecticut mug to give away. So stick with us. Please stay. I have a few announcements I'll give, and then we'll give away that mug. So here we go. Final question, guys. Question number 15 of our fill in the blank. Type this carefully. This is a numerical, so it's all numbers. What was the code to Emily's panic room? One of you out there, I saw it in your team name, so one of you knows this for sure. What was the code to Emily's panic room? You have 20 seconds to get that in.
See Tara's comment?
Tara, there was a porn drive-in movie theater. What? There was a drive-in porn movie theater? Tell friggin'... Oh, God, tell the world. This is the only scary movie series I like. Stephanie, I'm with you. I don't love scary movie series, but I like Saw. I don't sleep with my feet out of the covers because of Paranormal Activity.
Yeah, I'm with her on that.
Those kind of movies, anything that tries to make it seem real. Saw doesn't seem real. Saw seems like some crazy made-up stuff. Paranormal Activity scares the shit out of me.
Yeah, me too.
Durand, Michigan called the scene. How far is Durand from Lockport? Let's go. No, it didn't let me submit. I'm sorry, Laura. Scary movie trivia. Melissa, a few people have asked for that. We typically do it in October, but we may do it earlier. Mr. Rice Krispie didn't allow me to put it in. It said my answer had to be a number, but it was a number. I'm not sure why it did that. It seems like it happened to a few of you, so I'm so sorry. I will check in to see if there's something I can look into. Maybe you accidentally had a space in. I'm not saying you did, but that's something that jumps to the top of my head, and you might have had a space in by accident. Let's see what you guys thought. Thank you for the donation. Okay, most of you knew that it was comprised of ones because she was too lazy to change it. But how many ones was it? 5 ones. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1 was the correct answer. Good job, guys. You did so well at Gilmore Girls Trivia. Again, we've only been doing online trivia for 2.5, 3 weeks now. So this overall, you guys killed. You know, it never really got too difficult. I'm sure some of you felt that it did. That's fine. But the majority of you answered all of these, most of these answers correctly. So I'm still trying to make sure that I write these questions so that they're not too tough. And right now, I'm definitely erring on the side of too easy. We'll do some more in the future. But if you like Gilmore Girls Trivia, you want to do this again with your friends, you know, we're going to be talking about carry-out trivia options in the future. You can just download some questions from us and hold some Gilmore Girls trivia on your own. Let's find out our final standings. Before you go anywhere, if you entered the raffle, we're going to do that here. Once all of the standings go through, we're going to celebrate our top winners. We're going to let everybody see where they are. And then we will give away this raffle. I'm going to do a few announcements. Here we go. Multi-game rankings. Can I get a drum roll? I can't drum roll and click at the same time. In first place, Justin, 5,901 points. Followed closely in second place by Women of Questionable Morals with 5,884 points. Lola in third place, 5,883 points. The teams moved too quickly for me to see to read them all off, but hold on, I'm going to make sure this actually repeats in the future. Guess that's not an answer. option. All right. So while that is going, I guess let me take that off because I realize you guys are all seeing that. All right. So let me put that back up. Thank you guys, first of all, for being here with us. Again, we've been doing this for 2.5 weeks. We are not YouTube celebrities that have been doing this for 10 years. We pivoted very quickly to offer these online events for you. So I cannot say thank you enough for just being patient with us and moving and learning these, learning everything that we're learning together as we do. Thank you all for being here for Gilmore Girls Trivia. We're going to do our raffle here in just a second. But before we do, I just want to breeze through these announcements one more time for those of you that joined us at the end. First of all, thank you to everybody that has supported us, whether it's on Facebook. I haven't looked, but I'm going to right now. We were trying to get over 9,000 likes. We're close. We're close. We didn't get there yet. 8,981 likes on Facebook. So we need 19 more to hit 9,000. We'd like to get to 10,000 as soon as possible, but 9,000 is a good goal to hit as soon as possible. We're at 8981, so invite your friends, message your friends, share these events with your friends. I think we hit a few more states tonight, so we're definitely spreading across the United States. We're trying to have participants from all 50 of our nifty United States. We've also had people playing. Shout out to Christiane from Canada, who is here for all of our events. We love you so much for coming out. Your kids seem to enjoy these events as well, so hey guys, thank you for being here. We have Scott in Scotland. We have friends in England. We have friends in New Zealand that have played trivia with us. So I would love to cover all 50 states since we're already covering other countries. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you for the support by liking, sharing, commenting, liking this page. Thank you for your financial support. It literally means the world to us. It allows us to pay our bills at Baig Entertainment, which is Gina and I and the animals here. So your support goes a very long way in allowing us to just continue to thrive and put on new events for you as often as possible. We are trying out new formats. We're trying out new types of events. So I mentioned this yesterday, but I have some fun stuff in the works outside of trivia. So if you can imagine online interactive game shows that we're going to do via Facebook or YouTube Live. So thank you guys for allowing us to come up and take the time to make those happen for you. We do have Scrubs Trivia tomorrow. We have Chicago Sports Trivia on Friday at 7 p.m. We have Seinfeld on Saturday at 3 p.m. and General Knowledge Trivia on Saturday at 3. Don't miss General Knowledge Trivia tomorrow at 7. If you would like to see a specific theme, make sure that you either message us so we can get it on the docket and we'll get it scheduled when we can. Or if you donate to Baig of Tricks Entertainment, we're going to draw one person each week from everyone that's donated. And that person gets to tell us, hey, listen, I want to do this trivia this week. And whatever it is, we will do it. As long as it literally won't get us in trouble or is slightly family friendly, we will do it for you. So you can get yours to the top of the list. We've had a lot of donations come in tonight. Thank you guys for doing that. Other than that, tons of fun stuff coming up. We're going to release the schedule for next week in the next couple days. All of our prizes, our items, speaking of prizes, this one we're going to raffle off in just a second. Everything that we've raffled off in the last 2 weeks is going to be mailed out by Friday. So thank you guys for your patience. Again, trying to follow the recommendations, listen to the rules. We don't want to go to the post office every day. So we're going to send those all on Friday. That's it. If you're interested in a private trivia event, we're going to post that information. If you want to do some carry-out trivia, download some stuff on your own, we're going to do that as well. Thank you to all of you that have been here with us tonight. We are now going to do our raffle. Gina, anything to add before that?
No, I replied to some stuff in the comments, so I think we're good on that.
So guys, before we go, I don't do this enough. Can we please give a giant fucking shout out to Gina?
You do that a lot.
I do not do it enough, though, for being behind the scenes. I'm over here having fun drinking. She's drinking, too. But she's having to type, so she can't hold her glass as much. Shout out. Let's do a cheers to Gina.
Thank you
for making this happen. It wouldn't happen without her.
You guys are the best.
All right. Here we go. Let me jump back through really quick. I want to pull something up. You're going to see it on the screen. Just ignore it. Okay. How many people did we have enter the...
Okay. We had...
If you're still here, we're doing the raffle right now.
159.
We had 159. I'm going to call out a number. She's going to give me a name. If you hear your name, do not respond in the comments on Facebook, on YouTube. Send us a message on Facebook. You have to send a message to the Baigatrix Facebook. It's facebook.com/Baigatrix. Send us that message. If you do that within 30 seconds, you're winning yourself this one-of-a-kind, handmade earlier tonight Dragonfly in mug.
How many people were playing?
How many people were playing total?
Yeah, someone just said.
So at the peak, we had 251 people. We had 251 people playing Gilmore Girls trivia. Thank you all for being here. All right, let's do a number. You said 1 through 1.
159. Let me just make sure. Yep, 159.
I am going to be like Emily. She was 11111. Let's do 111. 111. Who was 111?
Darian Winslow.
Okay, Darian Winslow. Darian Winslow. If you are here, if you are hearing me say this, you have 30 seconds to pop over to Facebook. Click on facebook.com/Baig of Shoot us a message and say, hey guys, I'm here. And you've won. You have 30 seconds to do that. All you have to do is let us know you heard this. If we don't get that in 30 seconds, we will redraw. We'll use a different number. We also just got 5 new likes on Facebook, I saw, and 1 new donation. So thank you guys. You guys are the best. Darian Winslow. Shoot us a message if you're here. I'm watching. I'm waiting. I'm excited. I'm hoping you're here. I'm going to take a drink for you. Sarah Rose is a friend of Darian, saying she's coming. She can't get out of the app. Elise, thank you for the donation that just came through. Thank you so much. I'm going to count that. I'm going to count that as a message because we did get a message from Sarah Rose saying Darian is here. So, guys, we got a winner, Darian. You've won this Dragonfly in Stars Hollow mug. I know many of you are going to leave right now, but the last thing I'm going to say, 2 things. Number 1, if you like any of the prizes, the giveaways that we've been giving, we're making these. Obviously, we're locked at home too, but I have a Cricut, so I'm making all sorts of fun stuff. We have PSYCH glasses. We have Tiger King glasses. We have our Ew David mugs that we have already sold quite a few of, but we're going to make more for you guys. We're sending those out. If you're interested in any of the prizes, but you didn't win one, we'll make one for you. We're keeping it very reasonable. We're just trying to make it worthwhile for us and for you. So if you're interested in any of that, shoot us a message. We would love to send you guys one of these to help you have something fun and to help support Baigatrix. We also have taco merch coming. Our amazingly talented Gina's brother, my future brother-in-law, Ethan, is designing some taco art for us. We're going to be putting taco on everything. Taco's going to be on shirts, on hats, on mugs. Whatever. We're going to put taco on everything. Realistically, we're going to put them on what you guys want. So keep an eye out for that taco merch coming. Last but not least, our unofficial sponsor tonight, Will County Brewing Company. We can't be there with them, so please support them. In this time, you can order online, shop.willcountybrew.com. Thank you, Sarah, for drinking Will County Brew while we're doing this. And thank you, Pete, for being an incredible host at Will County. Guys, that's it for tonight. Please come back tomorrow at 7 p.m. Central for General Knowledge Trivia, and then at 9 o'clock Central for Scrubs Trivia. Anything to add, Gina?
What version of the Cricut do we have?
We have the Maker. We have the Cricut Maker.
Cricut Maker. Otherwise, no, message our page if you want to order anything, see photos, we'll handle it.
Yeah, you got it. Shoot us a message. Even if you just want to say hi, shoot us a message. We're just hanging out. We love you guys.
And yes, taco koozies are a great idea.
Oh, taco koozies. That'll happen for sure. Thank you for letting us know. Guys, that's it. Taco loves you, Kat, Penelope, Gina, and myself. Love you all as well. Have a good night. Wash your damn hands. We'll see you soon.